for me, relating authentically means I can really open up and share what I'm feeling, or that I feel safe to share what I'm feeling, or I give myself permission to let myself be vulnerable. Or I also can hold space for somebody who is sharing and be really present. Or I'm able to maybe even get in touch with that place inside of me where I have a willingness, an openness. Or I'm feeling, that I can even trust what it is that, where I'm at and, what I'm feeling, and or even trust the other. It also, for me, is about being honest with yourself. Honest with where you're at, even if it's uncomfortable, and even if sometimes you're not really, where you think you should be in the relationship, or you would like something more, or you feel something is, challenging you and you feel stuck or confused or lost. To be really honest with that, because, I've been in the spiritual world for many years, since the mid-70s. And it's amazing how when we feel like we sort of reach some sort of spiritual ladder, which I find to be a bit of a, I'll just leave it at that. And to be open and to be willing to always, feel sort of humble about where you're at and honest with where you're at, for me is so important. It's the essential. To be really willing to share what is happening on the inside, and to trust that movement is okay, and that you're going to be okay, and that you're going to survive. It's a big step for some people, because we're so protected and guarded and scared and fearful and worry what the other people is going to think or say. And and the truth is, so many people know this, which is, those that are really going to just embrace you for who you are going to stick around. And those that, we're stuck on the superficial level of who they think you are. Well, do we really want to surround ourselves with people where we have to adjust and be inauthentic, to please someone else, rather than to be honest with ourselves and loyal to ourselves, and, and sort of be authentic with ourselves, with some of the ways we can do that is by working with, certain tools and understandings of how do I get to know this person here, and the structure and the defenses and the, mechanisms and the patterns and the beliefs, and where I got to today, And there's really a lot of work around that. And it's the work I love to do, actually, which is why I do the Relating Authentically workshop. And it really allows you to look at sort of in the box of your package, and, reveal some of the things that maybe we have blind spots around, or maybe even shame around, and or, stuff that we tuck under the carpet and don't want to ignore, reject, avoid, And those things, sometimes just by acknowledging them, they don't run our lives. Just by being able to speak about them, it's just like, oh God, yeah, I do this thing that, the moment I meet somebody new, or the moment I get too close to somebody, or the moment I fall in love, or the moment I get angry, or whatever, this is my structure, this is my defense mechanism. This is what I do, this is how I judge or criticize or project on another. And I love this kind of work, because some of these tools that, when we start to get familiar with them, they sort of shift our consciousness and our awareness, and how we relate to another, how we communicate to another, and how we relate to this, to ourselves. And that, wider understanding softens our relationship with ourselves, and we become more compassionate towards ourselves, more loving towards ourselves. It changes the way we relate. Thanks for watching.